Sometimes when you're in a major life transition, you expect yourself to bounce back immediately, to pick up right where you left off. But sometimes life just doesn't work that way. Sometimes you need a season to put down roots. And sometimes you need a road trip through the desert to remind yourself of just who you are. A few months ago, we took a trip out west. At the time, I thought we were just going on vacation, but looking back, I realized it was something else entirely. I think it was a moment we finally came up for air. When we moved back to the US after more than a decade overseas, we knew it would be a big transition. What we didn't fully appreciate was just how long that transition would last, because moving isn't just moving. It's waiting months for your stuff to arrive. It's living in a house that doesn't quite feel like home yet. It's renovations and projects and endless decisions. It's helping your child navigate a new school, new friends, new routine, all figuring out what life looks like when your parents suddenly live next door for the first time in your adult life. All good things, all things we wanted, and all exhausting. Not the kind of tired that sleep fixes either. It's the kind where every ounce of your bandwidth is already spoken for. For years, travel wasn't something that we did occasionally. It's part of who we are. And suddenly, it stopped just because it had to. It had nothing to do with not wanting to travel. We just didn't have the capacity because every bit of our energy was going somewhere else. That is until spring arrived and something shifted. It felt like we were finally emerging from that season that we had been planted in. When spring break landed on the same week as my birthday, we took it as our sign. It was time to get out of Dodge, and we headed out west. We started in Vegas. Pool days, great food, a good show, a little fun before the adventure really began. Then came Route 66, roadside diners, and tiny towns frozen in time. The Grand Canyon, Navajo Nation, Antelope Canyon, which was honestly, it's impossible. A tiny crack in the earth hiding one of the most incredible places that we've ever seen. We rented a boat on Lake Powell because if there's water, we're getting on it. Just us, canyon walls, and miles of open space.
Be afraid, no, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand.
Then came Sedona, the red rocks, the art, the scenery. And lastly, Phoenix for one last birthday celebration before heading home. But what I remember most isn't any one destination. It rarely is. It's the feeling of curiosity returning, the feeling of wonder returning, the feeling of having enough bandwidth to be fully present again. And that's what I keep thinking about now, months later. Sometimes when you're in a major life transition, you expect yourself to bounce back immediately, to pick up right where you left off. But sometimes life just doesn't work that way. Sometimes you need a season to put down roots. And sometimes you need a road trip through the desert to remind yourself of just who you are. We came home tired but clear, reconnected, reinvigorated, and looking back, I think that was the real gift of this trip. Not escaping our life, it was returning to it.